Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. If you're watching these videos and checking out the channel and you like what you see, if you guys could hit the subscribe button for me, we would really appreciate that. We are working our way to trying to get monetized so that we can build bigger and better cars and more builds and so on and so forth and keep doing this. And that would help us a lot if you guys could do that for us. So that's really all I got for you. Really appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We've got lots of cool builds coming. Lots of things starting to happen on a lot of different cars. So it won't just be the Thing. It's going to be the Thing, the 40 Ford, the Apache. There's going to be a lot of things happening. So just stay tuned, and I will try my best to get you as many videos as I can, including Don's 1957 Chevy two-door post that we're working on. There's a lot going on over there too. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Have a great night. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. We're getting kind of a bright and early start here. It's 7:59. I had to take Megan to work this morning in Clearwater. She'd be there at 6:30, so we were driving at 4:50. We were driving to Clearwater, so it's been a long day already. But today's going to be a good day. A lot of things are going to happen here today on a couple different things, so it should be interesting. So let me show you what we're going to do. So for starters, Big Ron will be working in the garage today. He's going to wet sand and buff the doors, and as he gets them done, I'm going to install the door seals that go up under here. Not this, but the door seals, and I'll install them back on the car and install the closers. This one you have to loosen up the actual bolts on the closer to get it to actually latch. So I'll be doing that as he gets them ready. And then I am going to be doing something interesting. And I have a question for y'all out there, for all the Florida guys. Does anyone at any level, anywhere, know of a place in the state of Florida that does front end alignments on Volkswagen, classic Volkswagens, that could possibly do a front end alignment on this guy? That's what I need. I just need the name of a shop that's physically capable of doing it. That would be amazing. I am trying desperately to find that, as I'm not sure I can dial this in where it needs to be without the right equipment, and I don't want to mess it up even worse. So we got 3 weeks before Bug Jam. I'd like to get it done before Bug Jam, so if you know anybody, let me know. But today I'm going to be messing a little bit with the steering box. As you guys can see, I don't really have any play. I've got it tight. I think I want to loosen it a little bit. The adjustment screw on the steering box, and see what that does for steering this. It's a little bit hard to steer. When I say hard, it's manual steering, so you know, you gotta kind of put some oomph in it a little bit. But if I can take some of that out without getting a lot of slop or anything like that, I think I'd be willing to do that. So just little fine-tuning deals. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit, drive around the neighborhood, see if I hate it, love it, you know. And if it's, you know, crap, we'll bring it back and put it right back the way it is, because it's not bad. It's just something that would make it easier to drive if you had a little more ease of turn. So that's happening today. And then, actually probably first thing this morning, while Ron's doing all the buffing, I'm gonna go out to the backyard, and tell you what, I'll be right back. I'll show you. Okay, I'm back. So we're almost off. I just gotta get this little spring deal off here. Let's see what we can do here. Hold on. I'm a genius, and I didn't undo any of the tabs. Hold on.
Your big impact's going to be your friend.
Probably.
Later.
You're on camera.
Where then you get into that.
Oh yeah, almost got the deck lid off.
Cool. Stick her in the shed.
Yeah. It'll give me a lot more room.
Right. I'm going back out.
Alright, bub. You need anything, holler.
Alright.
Okay. We have a deck lid. It's a miracle. Here we go. I'm gonna go put this in the shed. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let me show you what we got here, guys. Oh, this thing's trying to hook me. All right, here's where we're at. Now we have room, which is great. So, from here, we gotta get this monstrosity out of here with these CV axles, which, you know, yeah, it might just suck. I don't know. It might come out easy, it might not. So, yeah, we'll see. So, I know I need this bracket here. So I'm going to take all that off, unhook the tranny mounts here, because I have new ones, and get that off, unhook the clutch cable, do all the things that I can do here, get the unhook the bracket there, get the clutch cable out of that bracket on the side of the tranny, and, you know, start doing that. And then from there, which should be miserable, I need to get up in here and unbolt the tranny bolts, kill all the spiders, and from there I need to not have this fall on my head, which is critical. And then, yeah, I might try to break these CV axles off first. And let's see if that's even possible before we get too far down the road here. If I have to, I'll just cut them. That doesn't really matter to me. I just want the tranny in it. But see what happens. We do have a starter on here too, which means we might have some wires there. So we'll see where this all goes here in a second. But stay with us, and I'm going to start getting into this. So stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We are in the under the hood of the 73 Volkswagen thing. We have been working on this all morning, kind of adjusting some things engine-wise. It's running really good now. And also the steering. So for those of you wondering how to adjust steering, how to adjust your steering box on a Volkswagen, if you have a steering box, there's an inspection plate here. Looks like this. You take that off. Behind that, you're going to have a nut with a screw, with a flathead screw. Okay. I had mine completely tight to the right. Okay. So that's why we were having issue. It was just a little harder than it needed to be to turn. Backed it out about a turn turn and a half. So what you do is you loosen this nut, and then you keep your wrench on the nut, and you would get a flathead screwdriver and turn this screw. Clockwise is tightening, counterclockwise is loosening. When you get it where you think you want it, then you tighten down the nut and hold the screw so it doesn't move on you, right? And then that's pretty much it. And that's how you adjust it and put your inspection plate back on and you're good. But that will directly affect your steering wheel. So it was terrible. Now you can actually turn it with one hand. So went from being very stiff to, it's still stiff, but it's not terrible. You can drive this car, you can pull in and out of the driveway without two hands yanking on it. So it's way better. So that's where we're at there. Big Ron has been wet sanding. Hey Big Ron. He's been my test driver as I sit here and adjust and adjust. So he's been wet sanding doors. This is the last door to do, right?
Yeah.
So these doors have been wet sanded. They haven't been buffed yet, that's why they're dull. But he's got them wet sanded. And then here in a little bit, he's going to buff them. And we're going to bring you a new series on Tech Talks with Big Ron is what we're going to do. So he's going to kind of go over how he's doing these things and understand, you know, he's been doing this for years and years and years. You know, I'm sure there's a million ways to do things, but this is how we do them and they work for us. So we're just telling you so that if you're a guy at home in a garage doing this, not in a $50,000 paint booth and at a body shop doing this every day, these might be valuable things to know. So, you know, pro tip, keep your cat litter boxes for, you can put water in them for wet sands. Leave them out. But anyway, that's where we're at, guys. We're going to keep working. I'm going to put my inspection plate back on for the steering, and then I think I might get back in the back and keep going on getting this transmission out of the Super Beetle convertible. So stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. I got the EMPI, the lowered rear shocks on the back of the Super Beetle frame. Got those installed, everything cleaned up, touched up. So that piece is done. This is a frame. These are the shocks I took off of it, just the old stockies. They were bad. But we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I got this thing, got all the leaves swept off of it and dried out. I'm going to swap out the rims and tires. I have a good set in the back. Those are terrible. So we're going to deal with that. Here's all the other pieces over here. But we're getting there. Baby steps, you know. But, God, look how good that looks out in the sun. That's just crazy. I didn't think I'd like the red as much as I do. I really like it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Big Ron's in here, buffing and polishing on these doors. These two doors are ready to go back on the cutter. They're buffed and polished. So those two I can go ahead and assemble here in a minute. And then here's Ron buffing. So that's what we're doing, guys. We got one door left to go. This is the door we're going to use for Tech Talks with Ron. He's going to teach you how to buff. And you can see, I mean, movement is key, I think. So, anyway, guys, that's where we're at. I'll come back to you here shortly. But, oh, huge news. I found a place in town, in Spring Hill, that'll do an alignment on this next week. 80 bucks. Thought that was a steal. So, really, really happy with that. So we, instead of me sitting here trying to align all this stuff, we're actually going to take it to a shop and have them do it. So really happy with that. So we're looking good, guys. We're winning here. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We have officially got the doors back on the 1973 Volkswagen thing, which is great. I got the seals and door handles and all the things back on them, so that's really good. I did go ahead today and order, I called the thing shop, ordered a set of KYB light duty front shocks, and the glove box lock, long story, but we broke it, so that's why the glove box door is always open. So that should be here in a couple days, and then we can get those things taken care of. And I found a shop down the street actually that is going to do the alignment on this, which is fantastic. So really happy with the way it's turning out. Got the steering adjusted. Got the steering adjusted on it, so it steers a little easier now, which is really better just for driving this thing. It doesn't take two hands to turn the wheel when you're trying to from a dead stop. It's kind of crazy, but anyway, this is what we got, guys. So hope you like it. Been working our butts off on it today. Really just trying to get her done. So hopefully next week we'll have the shocks in, we'll get it aligned, and I got a couple little things to do between now and then kind of go from there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get this thing in the garage. Thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Please like and subscribe. We'll be back to you tomorrow with more stuff. I'm gonna be getting that transmission out of the Super Beetle, so that'll be something that's definitely happening tomorrow, and then more work on the thing. All right, guys, have a good one.